You see, one thing y'all need to know about the Most High is that he will ponder if the hearts of the people that you surround yourself with. Okay? He will ponder the hearts of the people that you associate yourself with. Friends, relationships, family, whatever. And God will usually send you a signal, aka maybe a dream or just a vision, right? And he'll give you these signs to let you know about the intentions of the person that you are around, that you are friends with, a family member, whoever it is that you're surrounded by, okay, whoever that you're dealing with, he will give you a sign to let you know if this is a real one or a fake one, to let you know if this is an angel or a devil, the enemy or an ally, right? And you may not get your answer right away. But see, one thing y'all need to really learn how to do is you need to learn how to take people for who they are, right? When somebody tells you who they are, the first time y'all meet, they're honest, they're upfront of who they are and what their intentions are and what they're about. You need to believe them. Okay? It's better to deal with somebody who is upfront, who is straightforward, who pulls no punches, than to deal with somebody who is lukewarm. Than to deal with somebody who is, you got to keep on guessing what their next move is. You got to keep on guessing, who they are and what they're all about, right? You don't know what stance they're on. You don't know where their bread is buttered at. With these people, you got to keep guessing, right? I would rather deal with somebody who's upfront, who's truthful of who they are and what they represent, because at least I know how to deal with that person going forward. I know he represents the enemy. I know he was sent from the devil. Okay, that's clear as day. I know where he coming from. Okay, I see him coming a mile away. But other people who are they're not very upfront. They have a tendency to give you half truths. The ones that tend to be lukewarm with you every time you see them. Their energy tends to switch up from time to time, and you're not understanding why that's the case, right? They show you a different personality. One day, the next day they show you something different. So those people, man, you cannot trust. Those people you cannot let inside your house. You cannot give them the keys, to your life. They're just not going to belong. Right? If you're coming with genuine intentions and you're surrounded by people who are disingenuous, their intentions are not pure, then you don't need to be dealing with those folks. Right? Because like I said, you don't know what they're going to pull. With those people, you can't put past anything. It's better to deal with somebody who shows themselves, who reveals themselves to be an enemy, than to be around somebody that pretends to be a beacon of light. You understand? Rather than being around somebody who pretends to be an angel, but really they're a devil in disguise. They try to be the wolf, but really they're a sheep. So those are the people that you need to cut out from your life. And, those are the people that the Most High are going to, those are the people that the Most High is going to, give you the most signs about. right? He's going to give you the signs of who they are and what they represent and what they're all about, right? Because he knows what's in their heart. You know, you don't know what's in their heart. You only see the physical. You can't read their mind. You don't know what's going on in their thoughts. They can say one thing and completely mean something different. Okay? The thing with these people is that some of these folks is that their energy doesn't all the time match to what they say, to what comes out of their mouth. Right? They may say something positive, but their energy does not resemble their words, right? They say one thing, but they can mean something entirely different, right? Because how they really feel is in their hearts, and that's not something that's not something you're going to see, right? You're not going to see their heart. You're not going to know what's going on in their mind, and their, what they're thinking, because only the Most High can see their heart, their spirit, their thoughts. You don't see none of that. But if you are of the Holy Spirit, you got the Holy Spirit within you, right? And the Most High grants you the ability to be able to discern. You will know where certain people's bread is buttered at. You will know if certain people have genuine intentions in your life or not so genuine intentions, right? Their intentions are disingenuous. Their intentions are not pure. Their intentions are wicked. Their intentions are to pretty much, knock you down. Their intentions are to distract you. Their intentions are to pretty much destroy you, right? You will know who is who, what is what. You will soon figure out who's a real one in your life and who's a fake one. You see what I'm saying? So, but there are times, man, you need to learn how to enjoy your own company, right? Because let me tell you something, when you're walking this righteous path, not everybody is going to go where you're going, okay? You need to be okay with being by yourself. You need to be okay with just being in a room with only yourself, your thoughts, the Most High, and just your energy, right? You need to be okay with just being around your energy and nobody else's. Because one thing I've learned about being around so many people is that it can be very distracting often to surround yourself with so many people at once. You got so many people in your ear telling you different things, giving you different opinions, different perspectives, right? You got different mindsets. And guess what? All those people that are in your life that have those different mindsets and perspectives, different opinions, they're not what you should be taking in. They are not what you should be absorbing. Okay? Because who they are, their perspectives, their mindsets, their opinions have nothing to do with what you got going on for yourself. Has nothing to do with your journey that you're walking. Has nothing to do with the walk that you're on. Has nothing to do with you as a person. So these people, when the Most High starts to ponder at their hearts, he will find a way, or he will basically create a way for them to no longer, gain access to your life. He will find a way to cut off those people from your life. And that will happen. That will happen. Come to a point where these people no longer have no access to you, because the Most High will make you unaccessible to these people. But you have to make the effort in really cutting these people off, because if you know where you're going and you see all these people that you are surrounded by, y'all in a group, y'all in a circle, but you're peeping of where they're going and what their mindsets are. And it's not on the same level as your mindset. Okay? You can see based off their actions, based off their energy, they are not really going anywhere. They're not going places that you're going. They can't walk the same path that you're walking. They just can't do it. See, these are the type of people. These are the type of people that envy you, right? They envy your spirit. They envy what you can do, your talents, your abilities, your skills. They envy your mind. They're wondering, why is this guy overcoming so much obstacles in his life? Okay, what makes this guy so mentally strong and resilient? He's able to overcome anything that life puts in front of him. Anything that life has for him, he will overcome that shit. No problem. Right? That's probably what they think of you and what they're saying. You're the one that stands out from them, because God has anointed you for a calling. And you may not know what that calling is, but you need to get into the Bible and get into the Word to find that out for yourself. And really connect with the Most High, converse with Him. You need to make the effort to see where exactly you're going. And once you know for sure, once you have the confirmation, then you take the action. But just know, these so-called friends of yours, these homeboys and shit, associates, they're not going where you're going. They cannot hang with you. I know it sounds a little bit arrogant to say that, but it's the truth. They cannot come with you unless God has anointed them as well for a calling. Unless God is speaking to them, speaking through them. Unless they are changing their life around for the better. But most of the time, you're just stuck with crabs at the bottom of the barrel, right? Most of the time, these cats are just crabs, bottom at the barrel, right? They're stuck in that position, and they refuse to get themselves out of that position because they're comfortable. They're comfortable. They're complacent. Okay? They're fine with just being crabs in the bucket. They're okay with just being mediocre. They're okay with just living the same mundane life. They have no intention to grow with you. And when you surround yourself with people who have no intention to grow, you're not going to enjoy their company. Because what are they really bringing you? What value are these people really bringing you? It just comes to a point, man, where they're just going to, hold you back from excelling. It comes to a point where they're just going to keep distracting you. Oh, come smoke this blunt. Come drink with us. Come with us and chase these hoes at this strip joint. Having you waste all this money on nothing but BS. just to look cool and be cool, right? It's a waste of time. It's pointless. By you hanging out with those folks, you're not going nowhere. And you're only shutting yourself off. You're disconnecting yourself from the Most High. You're cutting yourself off from that light. And now you're back into the darkness. You're back into, you're back into your old ways. And when the Most High takes certain people out of your life, he removes those people, it's for a reason. Just know that, okay, when it does happen, you will feel alone. You will feel bouts of loneliness and depression. I was there myself. Okay, God had to remove a lot of people from my life, but the reason the reason why he did that was because they were no longer benefiting my life. And I was not in a position to where I can give to people, right? Because I needed to work on my life. God also isolated me for me to work on me, to get myself in order, to establish my life. So in doing that, that required me to be alone. You see, when you're self-improving your life and you're working on becoming a better version of yourself, that's going to require you to be by yourself, right? But through that, you have to be comfortable. You have to be okay. You're not even, not even comfortable. Forget the word comfortable. You have to be okay. Be content with being by yourself, growing alone, excelling alone, receiving your blessings alone, right? Moving in silence, winning privately, leveling up in silence. Okay? Because it can be a hindrance to having so many people in your circle that are not on the same level as you, right? They're not adding to your life. It becomes a hindrance when these people add nothing to your life and they're only subtracting. Okay? If they're not in your life to add, then they are subtracting. Okay? All these folks want to do is bring a freaking go-to plate, whatever it's called, a go-to plate, right? Take it with them, take the food and leave. Not actually sit at the table and eat. No, they want a go-to plate. They'll make the food, they'll put the food in the go-to plate and dip and bounce, never come back, right? That's how most people can be. And that's probably the people that you're dealing with right now. It's people that just want to go to plate. They don't want to actually come to the house, sit down, and eat. No. You're dealing with folks that just want a handout. You're dealing with folks that they will only come to you when they want something from you. But when roles are reversed, they are not there for you. When you're in time of need, they're absent. Ain't nowhere to be found. You call them up, go right to voicemail. But when they need something, and the second they need something, you're the first person they call, right? And you're quick to get back to them. And you're quick to let them borrow some money. And they were supposed to pay you back, but never did, right? You have proven your loyalty to people that will not even go an inch for you, okay? They won't even go an inch for you. You went a mile for them, but they can't even go an inch. You have proven your loyalty time and time again to these fake friends, okay? These associates, your homies. But guess what? Where did that get you? it got you nowhere. It got you nowhere. You're still stuck in the same position, right? Understand that the people that you surround yourself with, they don't have your best interest. They don't. They're not there to help you win. They're not there to help build you up. They're not there to support you. No. And they're definitely not going where you're going. But me personally, I'm okay with being by myself. I'm okay with walking this righteous path by myself. And I kind of like it that way. It took me a while, a couple years for me to become accustomed to to this, walking by myself, being alone, enjoying my own company. Took me a long time to really get used to this. But I'm fine with it now. I'm cool with it. I feel more at peace being by myself. You see, guys, when you're alone, you will learn. You will learn in due time how to cultivate your inner peace. And that's really the whole point, is cultivating inner peace by being by yourself. You hang around people that bring you no peace, right? They are the complete opposite of peace. It's going to stress you out. It's going to get you out of character. All right? It's going to start making you feel uneasy around these people. But that's when you need to pull the plug ASAP. That's when you need to cut them off ASAP. If you don't, the Most High will. Right? God was trying to give me signals, signs of cut this person off, cut that guy off, right? Cut these friends off, but I wouldn't listen. And I'm talking about, this is when I'm young. I was like really young. We're talking about early teenage years, mid-teens, I wouldn't listen. I didn't have the Most High, I didn't have the Holy Spirit within me. I didn't. I didn't have discernment at all. Hell, I didn't even know what discernment even meant at 15 and 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know what that word even meant. I didn't listen. And because I didn't listen, the Most High had to take these people out of my life. Right? And he would keep giving me signs and signs and signs, but I would never take heed to those signs because I wanted so badly to be, to fit in with the crowd and be part of the crowd and blend in with the rest. I was so fixated on doing that. While the entire time, the signs were in my face that these people are really not for me. They don't like me. They don't fuck with me. They don't support me. They're not there for me. And the Most High had showed me that countless times. So it came to a point where I had to lose everybody that was associated with me, that was in my life. I had to lose them all. I had to be cut off from their presence. And I had to really walk my own path and go my own way and learn. Like, it was like I was forced to learn how to be okay with being by myself and just enjoying my own company. But that was a blessing in disguise. The Lord taking those people out of my life like that. It was a blessing in disguise. And I'm more appreciative of that because it led me to being where I am today. Imagine where I would be at if I had all those people in my life still talking to my ear, dealing with this fake love, okay, this lukewarm energy every day of my life, trying to fit in, trying to blend, you know, doing things that was not righteous, not of God, going down a deep, dark path to where I can't see the light. You feel me? I was going to be going into that path. You know, had I not lost all those friends, had I not lost all that company, you know, y'all probably see a different version of me today. But I probably wouldn't be making content for you guys. I wouldn't be making content. Most likely I would not be. So it's better to be by yourself, to be alone, than to be around a lot of fake love and sharks and snakes in the grass. You know, it's better to have your back up against the wall because ain't nobody gonna stab you in the back. You feel me? It's better that way. And I like it that way. And it's going to remain that way until I come across people that add to my life. You see, I don't want to deal with you if you don't add to my life. Okay, because I have spent the last 5-6 years adding to my life, working on myself, building myself up. So I'll be damned if I let a bunch of goofies come into my life and they just subtracting. That ain't going to happen. See, that's what we're not going to do. That's not going to happen. I'm only going to deal with you if you're adding. If you're subtracting from my life, you're out. You know, you're cut off. And that's how y'all got to be with people. I know it sounds a little fucked up, but I don't care, bro. You need to be that way with people. You are too grown. You have come a long way to not know your value, to not know what you bring to the table, right? To not know your greatness and your potential, right? You should not tolerate people subtracting from your life anymore. No, it's time to be around people. It's time to surround yourself with people that add to your life. That add. So with that being said, man, this is one of my most important videos I've ever made. And I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, right? Because this is way up my alley. So if there's anybody that knows how to be alone and enjoying their own company and just being mentally strong, walking this righteous path, this less traveled path alone, you know, it would be me, right? It would be me. And hopefully this video has helped out anybody that's struggling with walking alone. Okay, that's having a hard time being okay with just, you know, being by themselves, right? Just know that it's not going to feel good at first when you're by yourself and you're alone, you're dealing with loneliness and all that stuff. It's going to suck for a while, but just know that there is a benefit, you know, to you being alone. There's benefits. And I will definitely talk about and address those benefits of being alone on a different video. But with that being said, man, I hope this video helped out anybody that watched. Let me know your comments down below. Like for the algorithm. Subscribe if you are new. More content is to come. God bless every single one of y'all that watch, that stay tuned. Okay, y'all some real ones, man. And, you know, we're on the road to 500 subscribers. So let's get me up to 500 subscribers, man. This is Mr. Solo Dolo. And I'm out, man. God bless and peace.